Opera, one of the only art forms that's as big as these prairie skies.
Opera has been performed in Manitoba for over 140 years, from the second floor loft that was the Red River Hall to the sprawling and iconic Centennial Concert Hall. Manitobans have never really cared from which stage we tell our stories.
It also doesn't matter who is singing these stories. We have homegrown superstars representing Manitoba in the biggest opera houses in the world, and local performers lighting up stages in Winnipeg, Brandon, Thompson, and beyond.
And wherever Manitobans have stood to sing, they've done it on land that we all share. We have been able to perform, create, rehearse, and enjoy this Treaty 1 territory, the traditional lands of the Métis Nation, the Dene, the Cree, the Oji-Cree, the Anishinaabe, and the Dakota peoples. People who have been sharing stories on this land for thousands of years. And we are so grateful to be able to continue to do that today.
Now, opera has traditionally been about telling stories from a very thin perspective, but there are so many other stories that deserve to be sung. Stories from across this vast country and the many cultures that make it. Stories so big that only opera can bring them to life.
Now more than ever, artists are looking for support and resources to share through performance, through drama, through music. Meanwhile, here in Manitoba, educators are also looking for support as changes to the school system leave questions regarding support and resources in the classroom.
We're helping with both.
At Opera InReach, we're a collective of opera professionals from across the country teaching the next generation of musicians and creators about some of the greatest works of art ever conceived. Our goal is in our name. We're bringing opera in reach of those who may not otherwise get the chance to participate in it, engage with it, or experience it.
Opera InReach is about bringing resources and education to students through digital workshops and lesson plans that reach anywhere the internet does.
What sets Opera InReach apart is our perspective, looking at the genre through an inclusive and equitable lens. We want to make sure that everyone feels welcome working in an art form that offers so many ways to express emotion and tell meaningful stories.
We've created our programming with the brightest opera artists that Canada has to offer, and each province has its own team of mentors to create and teach the workshops.
I'm Nolan Kehler, Opera InReach Manitoba's provincial coordinator. I was born and raised here, and I know just how big a deal the arts are to Manitobans, especially music and sharing stories together. I also know what kind of an impact this program would have had on me when I was coming up as a singer and storyteller. And I want to invite everyone to explore how to share their stories through opera.
My name is Sydney Clarke, and I grew up in Ottawa, Ontario, where I had the privilege of attending a French arts high school. Opera has opened so many doors for me, and I want to be a part of opening doors for the next generation of opera lovers.
I'm Jayne Hammond. I moved to Manitoba because there's something in the water here. The opera scene is amazing. Some of the best singers and directors in Canada live and work here. As a soprano, new music enthusiast, and arts administrator, I can't think of a better place to be.
Hi, I'm Jacquie Loewen. I am a Winnipegger through and through, about as Winnipegger as these two beautiful rivers here. I grew up listening to opera, but I went to school for theater performance. And I didn't think that those two things would intersect until they did. Being able to tell the stories that opera tells with the hugeness and the toolbox of song and music, live performance, massive narrative, sometimes massive stages, sometimes tiny stages. It's a performative dream come true.
I'm Santos, and I'm a soprano, and a visual artist. I was born and raised in Mexico City, but I am now proud to call Manitoba my home. What I love most about being an artist here is that everyone is eager to collaborate and to work together. And that just makes the art-making process more successful and more powerful. This creative team is already collaborating to create big changes.
At Opera InReach, we've already begun this work by launching our HONE program, Helping Opera's New Existence. This program brings lessons into classrooms across the country, including right here. These lessons explore opera's relationship with the world around it and include subjects like
Voice types,
Opera, the gender blender.
Popera.
Opera as revolution.
Each session begins with a performance by the mentors, then a deep dive into the subject, and ends with a Q&A.
all of these lessons are created with and for schools and organizations that are wanting to expand their musical education into a diverse, living, and growing operatic world.
No one has to teach Manitobans that music is important. What we get to offer students are ways to dig into it. Music is a part of everyone, and everyone can play a part in opera.
We can't pass this hat to you, but if you click on the link below and donate, you can help us bring this project to classrooms across all of Manitoba.
We're already hard at work here in our communities, and we need your help to continue to bring that work in reach.